Finally graduated. This one piece of paper cost me more than 1 crore rupees, over 15 flights, and 50 breakdowns. But there's much more it gave me than it took from me. I gained work experience, friends, love, and some knowledge too. But more than anything, I built life skills that I could have never if I didn't leave my dad's shelter. Life skills that nobody can take from me, that will help me in every part of my journey. So here's what I got: the ability to live in uncertainty. Anybody who has ever left home knows what I'm talking about. Do I live in the dorms or do I find a house? Do I spend more on the house and save on living? Or do I spend more on living, Uber, food, and save on rent? How do I find new friends or a reliable roommate? What courses should I take? And will I get these courses to finish in time? Do I stay in this country or move back home? Do I wait for a job in my field or take any entry-level job for now? Do I go home for holidays or stay and work my ass off? There are many more questions than answers and no one to give answers. So you either make a decision or wait for signs, guidance, more choices, make a pros and cons list that makes it that much harder. And finally, you just wing it most of the time. It either works out for the best or it becomes a lesson. You're not as scared of putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. Because let's say until your school graduation, we have built a 50-meter radius. Everything that comes under that 50 meters, we're comfortable dealing with. But when you live abroad, it's like you've moved to a space with 2,000-meter radius. Now you either adapt or stay restricted to the 50 meters. Because there's culture shock, you're introduced to civic sense, everybody is extra polite, small talk is part of the culture. You now live in diversity where a workplace will have people from 6 different countries and you learn to deal with all of them. Maybe you come from a privileged background and now you have to take out trash, cook and clean after yourself. Maybe you put the dish soap in your dishwasher and now your kitchen is flooded with soap. You get sick and nobody to take care of you. So you make your own comfort food. You might have to spend festivals alone. You do multiple interviews and get rejected. You almost failed one course each semester. You're giving your first class presentation. You try to find friends on Bumble. You go to networking events and get scared to talk to people. You want to go to a festival and no one to go with you, so you go alone. You go to coffee shops just to get human interactions. You print out your resume, go to the mall and apply to all retail jobs. We've all been there. You get dropped off at the wrong location late at night. You have a fight with your roommate and now you have to live in a toxic environment until you find a house. When you go through so many uncomfortable situations alone, you build so much resilience and you learn so much from these experiences that now you want to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Because you always come out a stronger, better version of yourself. You are forced to grow so much that now you know why people say you have to go through it to grow from it. That brings me to, you finally understand that life is a journey of self-growth. You start looking at every situation as an opportunity. If it's familiar, you get to show and sharpen your skills. If it's unfamiliar, you get a chance to learn something new. You stop seeing rejection as a bad thing and instead start looking for rejection therapy. All those times you were lonely at home or going through shit, now you have coping mechanisms not just defense mechanisms. Before, you would wait for things to happen to make you feel better. Now you dance while cooking your comfort food and romanticize it, and it instantly makes you feel better. People and partying are not your only source of happiness anymore. You find things that make your soul happy. You have a routine that includes things you have to do and things you want to do. You build rituals that help you get out of bed or back into it. You can bed rot and brain rot straight for a week and nobody will care. But now you don't want to. Because now you see your potential and you don't want to waste it. You start seeing yourself as a forever work in progress. You stop judging people for trying because you tried harder. You stop judging people for failing because you failed harder. You help strangers because you had help from a stranger when you needed it. You've spent 4 years building a life for yourself. It's solely yours and you built it from scratch. You came to a new country knowing nothing. You built relationships, you built your home, you built your habits and routines and rituals. You scored jobs. You built coping mechanisms. You built strength and courage and resilience. You've built proof that you can make whatever you want out of life because it was in your hands for the 4 years. And look what you did. You made it beautiful. And you can make it even better now. And you need this self-assurance right now more than ever. Because it feels like life is starting at zero again. But no, life is starting with a big bag of experiences. So take the time to appreciate yourself. Be proud of yourself for all that you have achieved and all that you failed at. Be grateful of the universe for helping you through all of it. Thank your parents for giving you this opportunity. And thank yourself for taking full advantage of this opportunity and making the most of it. You deserve to wear this degree with pride, not because that piece of paper makes you worth it, but because of everything you did to get this piece of paper made you worth it. Happy graduation.